Good morning from Montreal. Simon here. Very tired. I don't know why the brightness of my stream is so low. Need a better light source. Hello Mao, how are you doing? Did not progress on my sketch. Shame on me, shame on me. Hope you have had a wonderful day, since it is night time now at where you live. Sketch looking good. Yeah, I think this is going in the right direction. Just need to add details, coral reefs. Looking up right now a coral reef on some images on the internet. They are quite complex and complicated. It's so colorful, you know. So much different form and shape and stuff. That's pretty much it. I think I'm gonna add some coral reefs, like some corals, maybe shells and stuff like that, small bits of details, and then move on to the actual illustration. maybe some details. I was thinking of adding moss to the turtle's back. I'm wondering if barnacle would also look interesting. Barnacles. And though they are not really good for turtles, they kind of look weird. But the dog had dinner, did a lot of chores. Good, good, good. I need this coffee. Yes. No coffee today though. The bread of sweeteners, the coin won't say the same. I am a black coffee guy. So not an issue for me. Right, basement. Maybe. Let's see here. Horizon line. Technically sync that up here. So horizon line is actually higher than that. Or maybe super high. Making some sad coffee. All right. Okay, let's add some. Let's add some squirrel. What does look interesting? Need to add some overlaps, so I'm gonna have a few algae here hiding the coral behind. Helps with adding some depth to the drawing. I'm not sure. I was thinking of maybe a cloak instead of a hat, but the hat is interesting. Kind of like both. The cloak will make it a bit simpler for me. That's the only reason. I was also thinking maybe of a mask of some sort. Okay, more corals. I want to add one more fish, at least, but I don't know where. I could have both the hat and the cloak though. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. again, overlapping might be good. Bit smaller here, and then it has some interesting pattern on him. Same for, I don't know if it's called like a fin. What's the name? Flippers, that's the word. For limb. Not much detail on the back though. So I guess it is a soft shell sea turtle, but what type? Freshwater. Flat shell maybe? Anyways, I think this is good enough for as an initial sketch. Okay. Bigger than that. I haven't quite decided. I might be playing over later. Since my friends don't feel like playing the new peak update yet. Oh yeah, the new peak update. The last update. They don't feel like playing? Huh. Have you guys finished the game? It is quite hard. I find with multiple people. The more people, the messier it becomes. The more catastrophic and chaotic it becomes. Multiple times, nice. We also tried with different groups. Nice. Jolly friends are frustrating when you're dealing with the finish the game. Time and place. I understand though. Learn to adapt, yeah. That's the trick, yeah. Expert streamer over here. Must adapt. Something's off about this fin. Not fin. Flap. I don't know. Ugh. Just looked it up and I forgot already. Flippers. My god. English is hard, man. They're not called fins. Fins is like the fish and the shark thingy on top and on the bottoms, and it's close though. Fin and flippers kind of sounds like, well, not sounds like, but same letters. Okay, that's my turtle. It's good size. Hmm. The fish here. A little fish. And another one over here. I don't know how to make the seats. Make it interesting, you know. Maybe like a leather-ish back seat. I don't know. I'll think about it. That's his leg, his back. He's gonna have some sort of hoodie on and little cap. Small frame. That's gonna be the rain. Make it loose. Maybe think about it. You shall think about it. Other legs over here. I'll fix his overall look later. Might even need this back seat, the chair, whatever you want to call it. Mm. Gonna make a derpy face. Okay, kind of details. Can I ask what sketchbook you are using? I am using a lot sketchbook. This one is a Hansen. A dessin. It's just drawing. Next sketchbook I'm gonna buy is gonna be Bristol. I'm gonna try. I think it's a thicker paper. But so far this one is great. I really like this one. And the other one is the cheaper sketchbook I am using is Strathmore. It's like a very, very cheap paper. This is what the one I use for like very quick sketch. And when I'm done with the sketch, I transfer to this one, which is a nicer paper. Handsome. But I am an inking person, so I do need thick paper. That's why I wanted to try Bristol next time. Is the same for the watercolor? No. Watercolor, I use a 100% cotton. The expensive brand would be what's the name? Forgot the name. Not enough sleep. Arches. I use a Chinese brand because it is less expensive. I buy like for the watercolor, cotton paper is kind of expensive, so I order paper from like Temu or something, a big roll that I cut myself. And yeah, it's been going good so far. I have tried Arches. Arches is very expensive though, so I haven't tried it much. And once I started using 100% cotton watercolor paper, I don't think I can go back to cellulose and cheaper, even hybrid. I have issues with hybrid. It is good for like quick sketches and stuff though. It has its place, but Bristol is good. I've tried inking before. Good to know. Good to know. I wanted actually to try dip pen for this one. With a pen nib. Which will get messy. I am not used to use that kind of pen. I do use fountain pen, but it's a different vibe than a dipping a pen nib, manga style and stuff. But it has a lot better line variation than the Sharpie I use. I forgot the name of the watercolor Chinese brand. Bao Hong, that's the one. Bao Hong on Temu, you can buy a big ass roll for very cheap compared to Arches and other brand. And so far it's been really good for me. Though it is more of a landscapey type of paper, I feel. At least the cold press. I'm not very hot press kind of guy. At least I just haven't tried it yet enough. There are nibs that works better if you're right-handed. Really? They look symmetrical though. So for some nib, that makes sense though. I can see that, yeah. Okay. Okay. I'm not sure whether I tend to stick to tech pens or good old uni pens. What are those? Oh, I see. Yeah, same for the Unipin. I see. It's a felt tip. Looks like felt tip. Fine liner. Fine liner is felt tip and are great for beginner. Well, yeah, for beginner. Compared to like the usual pen with the ballpoint pen. It's somewhat smoother and stuff. So I got used to using it since I started with that. Okay, what next? Next is gonna be a bunch of algae here. I'm just gonna give myself some contour lines to help me later. You make me want to do ink drawing again. My micros are probably dried up now. Do it. Do it. One of the few traditional artists on Twitch. Come to the dark side. Traditional. I'm glad I'm trying again though. I usually spit out 1 or 2 finished drawing for like 3 years now. Oh, okay. The black is bad. Yeah, I can understand. It is hard. It is hard. How are your drawings? You did the few painting of the animals and stuff. Did you have a project in mind, or it was just for fun? Like creating emotes or something? I don't know. Just wondering. Have projects in mind, but I get distracted so bad. Yeah, same. Though I have been consistent these past few weeks, I would say. But yeah, I understand that feeling. I have like a bunch of project note on my note-taking app. That's what I love watercolor. I can finish repeating it at once. And yes, that's what I love about the watercolor too. It's great for sketching. Watercolor. Just need water and that's it. Consistency is key. Yes. Yes. Absolutely. Taking art class helped me a bit for that part. I actually need to look for this fall. I need to look for an art class or something. Summer there's no class, so I was just doing personal project. But going to a class like every week makes it kind of creates a habit. You see people with the same mindset and everything, so it kind of makes you want to draw more. True, I haven't entered an art class in years. I started the first class I took was this January. I just did 2 classes, watercolor 1 and watercolor 2. Probably gonna do something different this fall, but still not sure why. I was thinking of a graphic memoir, it's called. It's basically comic-ish, storytelling through drawings and stuff. I do want to work on my story skills, storytelling skills. I like illustration with a story behind, not just pretty, you know. I think it's for more fun for me. But I'm gonna see. I feel like not a lot of people is gonna attend the class, so they might just cancel it, so I might look for another one. Now the perspective is kind of messing me up. Kellogg's Loop, the goat. I actually just learned about him a few weeks ago. I'm like, God damn, I want to do that. He's amazing. Mm. He's really good, yeah. He really is good. He does use a lot of media, I've noticed. He's not a only watercolor, which is really cool. He uses a bunch of techniques and other medium to complete his piece. That's really cool. That's where my watercolor palettes are stuck on red, blue, and gold. Oh yeah, his gold and silver look. Blue, man. Watercolor people love blue. And I understand. My sister does watercolor and she has like 50% blue colors. Such a pretty color. Is she on Instagram? No. She's a hermit. Alright, siblings. I know. She started way before me. She's really good. She says she's, as every artist say, oh, I'm not that good, but she's really good. She does travel sketching. When she travels with her kids and stuff, she brings her watercolor stuff and she draws on the spot, take picture, paint afterwards. She has a really cool sketchbook. I don't do that enough. When I travel, I do want to have the habit of sketching while moving and traveling and stuff, but quite hasn't been successful at it. When I travel, I want to move. I can't seem to sit down and draw and stuff. I'm like, I'm on an adventure. I gotta move. I gotta see stuff. My dream. Yes. It is also a goal of mine. Actually, I wanted to ask you, the other art sibling, I'm slowly taking my younger sister to the dark side. Hell yeah, she's doing crafts now. Yeah, more of us. I wanted to ask you about you're from the Philippines, right? If I'm not wrong. Wanted to ask you questions eventually, maybe on your stream and stuff. Where to go, what to eat, stuff like that. If you have any recommendation, nothing crazy. It's like a must do, you know, and stuff like that. I'm going in November. Gonna actually stay for 2 weeks, something like that. I am gonna bring my watercolor stuff and art book since I am gonna stay a long time. And yeah, I'm gonna try and paint while traveling too. Try is the word. But yeah, I wanted some tips eventually. Manila, I'm going the classic, it seems. I don't know if I should stay in Manila for a while. That's the question. Right now, the plan is I go straight to like Coron and Palawan and Boracay. Those are like the 3 destinations so far. Should I stay in Manila for like a day or 2? I know. I'd love to meet up, but I'm on another island. I see. So many islands, so many destinations. I'm quite overwhelmed by the number of islands there is and the traveling between islands and stuff. But would have been cool to meet up, that's true. There's some fishy here. coming along nicely. Gonna add more corals here. I wanted to ask, which island are you on? But I don't want to dox your stuff. There's a bunch of travel packs for Coron and Boracay. Yeah, makes sense. I'm sure you won't miss it anything. They are expensive though, so be sure to expect tourist price. It is a touristy place, makes sense too. Travel packs. I was thinking of just going there and on the spot reserve and not buy like a package in advance. I feel like this is the way. You go there, you chill, and if it's a nice weather, then you can, you know, reserve at the hotel or something at travel. I'm trying to find the right word for it. But they are expensive though, so okay. So I have to think about that part. Random shape for future coral. I'm gonna look up some references for that part. This one is technically farther behind, so I gotta think about that too. Stuff gotta be smaller on it actually. I'm not sure about this part. Oh yeah, you shall not say the name of the island. Bacolod City. It's a very foodie place, rather than a travel place. Foodie place. That's top of the list right there. I'm a foodie person, so I guess I should ask you about food more than anything. Yeah, I understand what you mean. Although the beaches and mountains are an hour away if you travel out. Okay. I'm gonna write down that name. Actually, how farther behind do I want it? I might have to rethink about this part. Alright, I'm gonna go stream now. You can chat out over IG if you want to do it. Thank you very much. I might drop by later on. How long have I been streaming? Okay, maybe I'll stream another hour and then stop. Good luck on your stream. Have fun. Enjoy. Thank you for watching. Good time for me to focus. Just focus. think I'm gonna add a fish or something on the bottom right. Maybe behind the turtle though. A bigger one. Fill up that space a bit. Give a flow, they're going to the right side. Trying to give that triangle shape again. And reverse triangle. Empty space, crowded space. I think 70-30. 30% clear, 70% with stuff. I'm basically going on the internet right now, finding some coral references and stuff and adding them like these. Just found that on Google. Added that here. Algae kind of flowing here. It's gonna be some algae. Though maybe flowing instead towards the middle would be better. Maybe it's going a bit too much to the left because of these corals here, which kind of feels like they're pointing to the left. Can curve it though. Little fishes here and the background going toward the center. The same with these. I think it helps a bit with the composition. I'm going with the vibes. I'm really not a specialist or an expert or anything. This is all on top of my head. Could add maybe a school of fish going to the right here also. Could be interesting to add. Maybe going to the right or left, I'm not sure yet. Or there's already small fish actually. So I think I'll do something else. Maybe another animal though. Like a crab or a lobster chilling or something. Spider crab. Might end the stream actually earlier since I am quite hungry right now. Coral reef cliff not working. Underwater. Okay. Classic coral type. With the small branching out parts. I need some anemone. Anemone. Nah. Good place here. They look so alien, the sea anemone. Aliens, I tell you. Kind of feels like aquascaping actually. How do I make it nice? How do I build it nice? Now that I think about it. You know what? I think that's good. And then some small little details like little sea stuff, sea creatures and stuff. I'm gonna do a quick light erasing, do a cleaner sketch over it, and then I'm gonna ink over it. I still need to figure out, add details to these, to the character with his bagage and stuff like that. Still haven't figured out how to do the face and stuff. But so far, so good. References for the fish. It's gonna be good. A little something here behind. You know. That's gonna be my sea anemone. Maybe do a little crab or something. Just something behind as a background noise. I think that'd be good. I think if it has a chest, it's gonna be strapped to the seat. Same with the sleeping bag. Not quite right. More angle and another one. I was thinking of adding a little something. Either like a spear, fishing spear, or a lantern or stuff of some sort. I was wondering if it would be too crowded. Or like a fishing rod, but a fishing rod underwater would be kind of weird. Or maybe not. It doesn't have to make sense. Just small little details to give a story to this drawing. He fishes, he travels, he has a sleeping bag, he travels on a turtle. Maybe he... I wanted to add some patchy kind of plant moss-ish. I'm gonna figure out also the pattern of the shell. Gonna have to look that up for reference though. But maybe not though. We'll see how it goes. Mm. Maybe some bubbles. No. Maybe just on one side. Yeah. Or maybe coming over the coral or something. I have to keep that space a bit empty. Not too empty, but quite empty. Okay, I think this is a good first layer of sketching. I haven't quite figured out where the light source would be from. I guess in theory it would be from above, but doesn't have to be, right? It is a drawing. I can have the light source from anywhere in a sense, or maybe not to focus too much on that part, just make it look interesting and that's it. Because if the light source is from above, then the underbelly of the turtle will be darker. Cast of shadow from the corals on the mountain underneath would be darker too. The shading of the coral will also be on the underside, so that would kind of make sense. This would be like very dark. Yeah, that would be the way. But there's the reflection of the light from above onto the reef on the floor, the sea floor, which would bounce back to under the animals and stuff. so it's not gonna be super dark either, or at least maybe for some stuff it's not gonna be like super pitch black also. All right, I think I'm gonna call it for today. I'm gonna go eat something and keep drawing on this one today. I wanted to do this drawing yesterday, but got hit by insomnia, so I decided to relax a bit instead. So doing this today, trying to catch up a bit. If I can get this done by the end of the week, that would be amazing. I think it's a good milestone. Hopefully maybe tomorrow I can finish this piece. Like today I'm gonna refine the sketch just to make a cleaner sketch so I can easily ink over it afterwards. Makes things a lot more easy at the inking stage. And yeah, I'm gonna try the dip pen. That's gonna be my weapon of choice for this drawing. So yeah. All right, I shall go now. Thank you very much for watching. If you're watching, I hope you have a wonderful day. Peace.